an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros. Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me. Money's coming to me.
I was in the audience at Irisone when David Einhorn unveiled his first bubble basket. And it wasn't in 2016, it was in 2014. It was in April of that year. So we're talking about 6.5 years ago. And Amazon was in his bubble basket. He was shorting the stock. So let's look at what happened since. Amazon is up about 850%.
He does, in this letter, admit they were wrong in 2016 when they identified what they thought was the bubble.
Right.
He does admit they were wrong.
Investors,
he looks at the environment that it exists today and says not only is it a bubble, but it's an enormous tech bubble.
Of course it's a bubble. The whole market's a bubble. If you go back to 2008, we had, well, just go back to 4 years the president was in office. The stock market went up, 78%? But the economy went down 50% or 40%. So you get the stock market going up. Let's say market's going up 70, I think it was 78%. I would do 75%. And let's use 40% the economy dropping. Now that means earnings, GDP. So this has been going on for 12 years. I'm just talking about the 4 years of the president. So when you keep on pushing up the stock market and the economy keeps going down, that becomes a very serious problem. Matter of fact, we're going to go into deflation. Nobody wants to talk about it. We're going to go into deflation. I'll explain that in a little bit. But, it was Friday, last Friday, I was invited to do a conference, if you will. And we had some great guest panel members. And Gorka was one, Larry Elder, Charlie Kirk. It was a conference to for Republicans actually, okay, and conservatives, some if you want to call it. It was interesting. Gorka said, a very bright guy. He said, the reason we are in trouble, we're getting to socialism, and we get these college professors who are socialists, and we're in this situation with Biden and AOC, and everybody wants to go toward socialism. You got to take a look in the mirror. It's your fault. You're letting it happen. So when you look in the mirror, it's your fault. You haven't done anything about it. Excuse me. I disagreed. I said, no, that's not true. The reason that everybody's going towards socialism, or let's use this, going towards the Democrats. Everybody's going towards the Democrats. That's what it seems like. Okay? It seems like the Democrats, even with Biden being a thief, his family, when you look at the polls, I don't know if they're right or not, but let's assume they are right. Everybody is going towards, looking to the Democrats to bail them out. And that would never happen. It's not your fault. That would never happen if, number one, we got back to pensions. See, people only get scared and they end up running to the giveaways, the Democrats who want to do free college, free everything, going to give you $15,000 a year, all their crazy programs, because they're scared. People get scared. We have a horrible situation with retirement. We have a crisis like we never had before. And people get scared. They're getting older, they get scared. They know they can't retire with a 401k. I mean, what do you get with a 401k? You take 2% off for cost, and then you take, let's say, another 2% for inflation. You have, or 2% for cost, another 1% that goes to Uncle Sam. You got inflation. When you're all done, you got about 1%. That means it's going to take about 70 years to double your money. But 401ks don't work. The costs are too much. And then, of course, you got all the hidden costs. You got to get back to pensions. So the way that you can secure, or the country can secure itself where the Democrats aren't going to ever take over again, take care of the Senate, be in charge of the House, the White House. You've got to get back to, number one, let's stop these corporations, this quantitative easing. This quantitative easing for 12 years has killed the economy. Because when you do quantitative easing, which means they print money, keep buying treasuries, and then they drop interest rates to zero, and they give it to the CEOs, and they keep buying their own shares of stock, watching their stocks go up, and do nothing for their employees. So as long as they continue to have quantitative easing, stock buybacks, they will never take money and plow it back into their companies. Why would they? See, when money goes back into the companies, when they used to plow all their profits into the company for machinery and equipment and whatever, that would increase you as a worker, your productivity. You would get a wage increase. And with that wage increase, your standard of living would go up. And you'd spend more, you'd save more, and our economic growth, GDP, would go up. And people would feel good. And so everybody, going all the way before 2008, every company strived to take their profits and money they could borrow, combine it, and roll it back into the company. Everybody talked about one thing: productivity. Productivity. Always on everybody's mind, always on CEO's mind. How's our productivity? Keep running that productivity, because that's how you build America. Well, when they took that productivity away, the CEOs, and said, oh, no more productivity, screw Main Street, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to use it to buy shares of the company so that I can make a fortune. Because every time they buy the shares of the company, the outstanding shares go down, and their earnings, fake, push stock prices up, fake, keep going up. And they are tied, their bonuses and everything else is tied to the stock price of a company. So they're getting very, very wealthy, and Main Street is getting very poor. And also what happens, they start cutting back on benefits. So that's, for 12 years, has destroyed this country. Totally destroyed it. And if they could stop, if the president could come in and immediately stop this stock buyback program, they would start putting money back into their companies. They would start, the productivity would start increasing. Your standard of life would start increasing. Now, that'd be great. The next thing we need to do is get rid of the stupid 401ks. They're no good. How can any product that in the market, you can't take, and while the stock market goes up, make money, and while the stock market goes down, make money. You can do that with stocks, every stock. I don't care if the market goes up. I don't care if the market goes down. Our gang members always make money because you know it's like buying a car with no reverse. Isn't that stupid? Well, it'd be pretty stupid if you couldn't take a stock and you buy it today. It starts going up 3, 4, 5 days. You made $5,000. All of a sudden, it starts going down. You want to switch your position. You can do that with a stock. But you can't do it with a 401k. Isn't that ridiculous? You sit there and get hit. More when I come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. or give them a call. 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance and long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, we have on November 7th and November 8th, that's November 7th is a Saturday, and that's 12 noon to 3. And then on the 8th, that's 12 to 3. Our Team Trader Academy. That's right, we just opened up an academy. Team Trader Academy. We're going to have Volume 1. We hope of a lot of volumes. But Volume 1 is going to be fantastic because it's going to be very interesting, very volatile in the next 3 months. And 3 of us are going to give a workshop. And you can, and this is only $125, and you can keep this for 3 months. For 3 months, it's $125. And you're going to have incredible stuff in there. It's going to be so helpful. So if the market starts going down and you want to know about shorting, you go in, you can find out about shorting. You want to find out when you should take profits, you can find that out. You want to find out, well, where should I put a stop in? What stock should I should go in if we see a vaccine, they announce a vaccine, it comes in, and all of a sudden the stocks start going. What stock should I go in? Which stock should I stay out of? All these neat things. Should I be in value stocks? Maybe not. All kinds of things are going to be helpful. But shorting is going to be a lot on shorting. And you're going to have that for 3 months to guide you through the next 3 months. They're going to be so difficult. But this will be your guide. And you got it for 3 months. It's only $100 a quarter. Other academies, won't give any names, they would charge $2,500. I've seen them do it. $2,500, $3,000, $4,000. Insane. I'm talking $100 a quarter. Now, we're only doing 50. We're inviting 50 people. People say, well, why don't you do more? It's difficult because when you do a webinar like this, and this one's going to be even more intense, because when you do a webinar, the follow-up is huge. People have all kinds of questions. They have all kinds of questions. So unless you have a big staff, it's tough to get back to them and answer everybody's question. So we said this time we'll try it with just 50, because one time we had over 100, and we got killed, okay, because it was so hard to get back to everybody. But this is targeted towards the next 3 months, towards the most volatile part of this market. And what I was saying a moment ago, we got to turn this country around, and we can do it. The first thing you got to do is stop the criminal act, which it used to be criminal, stock buybacks. And then the companies will stop buying their own shares and pushing their share price up artificially by buying their own outstanding stocks. Every time they buy their outstanding stock, it keeps going down. So if they have 1 million shares, every time they buy 100,000 shares, it keeps going down. Buy another 200,000, it keeps going down. And every time it keeps going down, let's talk about earnings. I'll use the word profit. So their profits get worse. But it's okay, because now when they spread their profits over a lesser amount of shares, the earnings go up artificially, which pushes their stock price up artificially. Instead, the stock should be going down $5, $10, $15. Instead, the stock keeps going up $10, $15, $20. Because what they do is keep reducing the amount of shares they have outstanding. So when they have a crappy quarter, profits aren't any good. They just buy more shares to make sure there's less shares. And then they can spread those lousy earnings over a lot less shares, which artificially pushes up the earnings and pushes up your stock, creating a huge bubble. We got to stop that. Because long as companies keep on pouring money into stock buybacks, they're not pouring money into your company where you work. They're not giving you new equipment. And if you don't have new equipment, you can't keep producing. If you don't produce, you can't get a raise. If you don't get a raise, you can't spend. If you can't spend, we can't grow our economy. Your lifestyle gets worse. But they don't care. See, Wall Street doesn't care. The Congress doesn't care. Nobody cares. Because it's the big money that controls the stock market, and they control you, me, everything else. When you get a small group, 10% of the people that control 85% of the stocks, or think of it this way, 10% of the people control 85% of the stock gains. That really sparks an interest. That's ridiculous. So they're getting richer and richer and richer, and our economy's getting worse and worse. The next thing we have to do is get the 401k cleaned up. Get rid of it. Get rid of the 401k. Give people a pension. So if people are getting raises, they have a good pension where they're guaranteed when they retire they have enough money for retirement. 401ks don't guarantee you there's enough money for retirement. Only pensions do that. That's why they got rid of them. So if you take those two things, who the hell is going to go to a Democrat for anything? But see, when you take that opportunity away and that 401k to short, now it's when your stock market starts going down and you got to sit there and take a hit. Isn't that ridiculous? That is stupid. When you are in a stock, that doesn't happen. Give you an example. We bought a stock on. It was right around Tiffany's. Nobody wanted it, October 2nd. I gave it to my members. I said, this stock I always buy when I get a buy signal, because you always get buy signals in the fall because they're anticipating Tiffany's is going to have a good winter, a good Christmas. But you got to buy it early. So we bought it. We bought Tiffany on October 1st. Today, it's up 10%. In about 15 days, a 10% return. But anybody can do that. That's not hard to do, okay? I mean, I picked the stock. Sure, that's some skill. You got to know what stock to pick when. But everybody knows that once they've been in this business long enough. But the skill is, when do I take the profits on that stock? It's going up. When do I get out of this thing before it goes down? And my members today kept asking, "Gee, should we add? Should we add?" Because today the stock went up from a low of 122 to a high of 129. Give me a percentage on it. It went up 6% in one day. So I said to my members, "No, you don't add to it. What do? I'll tell you when I get back. Join my gang. Free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Okay, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Team Trader Academy, $125. That's going to be on the 7th and 8th of November, 12 to 3 on Saturday, 12 to 3 Eastern on Sunday. And you're going to get Volume 1. It's only $125, and you're going to have this for 3 months. So you don't have to come on the 7th or 8th. You're going to have this for 3 months. You're going to have the best information you need to get through the next 3 months, which are going to be incredibly volatile. Now, I was talking about how stupid it is that a stock, the 401k, when it starts going down, you have to sit there and lose money on the way down. Isn't that ridiculous? Now, this is another reason why people have a lousy retirement, and they get scared. They get scared. If they had a pension, that wouldn't happen. Because when you have a pension, you make money on the way down. So when they know that Social Security is going to dry up, they know anytime their 401k is going to blow up, they don't feel comfortable with their 401k, because at the end, you can't make much money with a 401k. Now with all the hidden fees, fees are horrible, the skimming, you just can't make money. And there's always a cycle when markets go down, and you can't make money on a 401k on the way down. So that is a terrible product. And in fact, think how hypocritical that is. They let you short a stock if you're, here, give you an example. I'll give you a great example. We had McDonald's, okay? And McDonald's, we bought McDonald's back in, I think I get my site up here. Just lost my site for a second. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. We bought McDonald's. It turned green on my color-coded chart, telling us institutions were coming in. That's the key. You got to know when institutions are coming in, okay? That's one of the most beautiful thing about my charting is with the technology they have today, you don't have to guess, should I get in, should I get in? No. It tells you when to get in because it's telling you got the highest probability of a win because institutions are buying. And it's institutions what push the stock market up or pushes the stock up. You and I can't push the stock up. So we got in on around August 4th. And right now it's around August 4th, and that was around $190, and now it's $223. Okay. So we have a 17% gain. Now, I want to clarify. I'm not saying every gang member has a 17% gain because gang members, some get in early, some get in late, some get in real late, some get in early. Everybody has a different, they're all going to capture a part of it, but not many will always start in the beginning and catch it all. When you get experience, you will, okay? But, most gang members, if that's a 17% gain, most gang members will average probably 10%, 8%. What's wrong with that? An experienced member will gain most of it, most of the 17%. But my point is, when do you get out of it? Well, you're going to know when to get out of it because first, the chart starts turning yellow. Now remember, this is my chart. Nobody can duplicate it, or I'll sue them. This is my chart, and it's we got a trademark on it, and it will tell you. Turn yellow, say, okay, the institutions are starting to pull some money out. Isn't that nice to have a warning? Or when you go to get in, all of a sudden it's yellow. And you go, oh, whoa, I better not go in here. It's not ready yet. But you don't know that. Some idiot on the fake business news network come on here, oh, yeah, this is a great stock, da-da-da, and you get in and boom, you lose money. But the important thing is on the way down. You're going to know it's going to turn red on the way down. So we got a beautiful gain, and we're going to get a beautiful move on the way down. Now, Darden Restaurants is a great example. Darden Restaurants, we got in Darden Restaurants when it turned green, and that was around August 20th, and it was around $78, and it went up to about $105. And that was about a 34% gain. Again, I'm not saying every gang member had 34% gain, but what I am saying, every gang member had the opportunity to make 34%. Okay? Every gang member has the opportunity. It's just when they want to get in. That's all. Some people get in, like I say, early, some later. But here's the key. It turned red 2 days ago. And we had a key indicator that told us on October 5th, when we were at 35%, to get out or to start reducing your shares. And we did. And then we started reducing our shares, and it just turned red, telling us the institutions are taking their money out. Now we're going to short it. So we'll make money. So think about it. We made on our way up, we made 35%, and now we're going to make money all the way down. So let's say it goes down another 20%. Isn't that nice? Because think about it. When you're in a stock and you get out, you always go try to find another stock that's going to go up. That means you're going to lose half of your money because you're not that good at trading. You're not that good at trading. Think about it. Who's that good? They can get out of a stock and go find another one to go up. Here's the problem with that. If your stock is going up 20%, the S&P's going up 20% most of the time. So that means you're buying an overbought stock. You're not getting in the stock when you should have, when nobody wanted it. And the institutions started to come back in, and we catch that they're going in, starting going slowly. Stock was beaten down 30, 40%, like a lot of the oil companies we're looking at now. A lot of the oil companies are going to be fantastic. A lot of these oil companies are down 40, 50, 60%. They're going to be one of the best buys ever, these oil companies. And just like gold. But the deal is that you know when it's going to start going down. And again, if you come to my webinar, okay, on November 7th, November 8th, you'll find that this thing works so perfect. In the meantime, why don't you do this? Why don't you join my gang for 10 days? It's free. And you get the cart and a membership. Free. What's wrong with that? Now, the next thing is that another stock we had was DRIP. And the stock turned green on September 2nd. These are all the stocks we have here. These are our member stocks. And it went from $48 up to $80. That's a pretty good gain. That's a 66% gain. Again, I'm not saying every gamer made 66%. What I'm saying is they had the opportunity to. It depends when they want to get in. So let's say most of them made 10%, 15%, few made 20%, and a few got it all. It doesn't really matter as long as if they're making 5%. What's wrong with that? If they're making 10%, 50%, what's wrong with that? The key is to make sure you get out. Well, guess what happened? The market started to drop, and I did the same thing. When we bought it, we had this one last day. It shot from, like Tiffany, went up today 6%. And I told my members, don't add to it. And my new members, they wanted to get in. I said, no, you don't get in yet. And today's the day you take profits. You're getting a gift. It went up 6%. Same thing with DRIP. It went up 6% in one day. And people were buying it. No. We already bought it. We already bought it back here when it was at 48. We're not going to buy it when it's up at $80. We're going to take profits into it. Thank God we did. It turned red the next day. See, usually when you get those big spikes like in Tiffany today and a big spike in DRIP, those big moves, 6-7%, that's called the bird. That's called the bird. The market's giving you the bird. The market maker is cheating. What he's doing is he's going to give one big shot to the upside. And you don't know this. They're going to make sure they're going to manipulate the stock to go up big the last day. And then what they do is take the bid out. They're already short. They take the bid out, and then the stock drops like a flying crowbar. It's all manipulated. But because of the color-coded chart, what's it saying? It's telling you, wait a minute, it just turned yellow. Better start taking money out. And then it turned red. Hey, I'm going to short it. So it's a beautiful market when you buy and you can take that stock and short it. But it's stupid to think if you get in a stock at 20 and it goes to 100 and you get out, now you're trying to find another stock to go up. Well, wait a minute. Most all stocks went up 30%. So you're now going to buy, you got in right in that stock, but now you're going to buy an overpriced stock. You should be getting ready to short it. But everybody makes that mistake. No more. Learn how to short. I'll be right back after this break. Join my gang free for 10 days. Remember, sign up, Team Trader Academy.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let Phil'sGang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil'sGang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, sign up for my Team Trader Academy, $125. November 7th, 12 to 3. November 8th, 12 to 3. You're going to have it for the first volume. It's going to be for 3 months. You're going to have this for 3 months. And it's going to be wonderful because you're going to be in the next 3 months, we're going to have an incredible volatile market. We could probably have this market crash 50, 60%, no question about it. And with this, you're going to have the information you need. You're going to have all the information you need from okay, if the dollar drops, which stock should I be in? If all of a sudden they have they come out with the vaccine, what stock should I get out? And what stock should I get in? If all of a sudden there is a, let's say we have a correction of 10, 15%, should you be in defensive stocks or should you not? All kinds of beautiful little things, and you can have it for 3 months. So go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up for it, okay? And also remember, okay, you can join my gang for 10 days free. And here's what's beautiful. When you go to my gang and you join for 10 days, you go to my site, and it says Working Investor. That's the PT. That's the PT2 chart. You say PT2, Working Investor. That's the one you should sign up on. Why? Because for the first 10 days, every day, we do a video on our member portfolio. Every stock we're in. And we post it. And then every day you should follow, just pick one of the stocks and follow it. You can follow my 5 stocks, or you can follow Steve's stocks. And just try it for 10 days. Don't even use any real money, just so you can see that this color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. And instead of totally running, you turn around and short it. That's the beautiful thing. And as I said a moment ago, does it make any sense if you get a stock at 20 and it goes up to 120, and now you decide to get out because it may go down? Now you're going to go look for another stock. But here's your problem. If a stock went up 30, 40%, all stocks went up 34%. That's how the S&P works. They all go up. They're all going up. Now you're getting out a stock you bought at a very good discount. That's what you should do. Buy stocks at a discount when nobody wants them. That's how you make big money. And then when it went up, you don't go here. Think of it this way: someone buys a house for $200,000. Now the house is worth $400,000. God, you got $200,000 profit. So you get out of that house. I'm going to buy another house. So you go over and buy this other house over here for $400,000. Well, you didn't gain anything because all houses went up. So if all the houses went up in the neighborhood, you got it at $200,000, and now you're getting it free. So, oh, gee, I made $200,000. Now you go to buy another house. Well, that house was at $200,000, but now it's up to $400,000. What did you gain? Nothing. You better go out of town, find a place where nobody wants the houses, then buy one. And that's what the stock market is. People don't get it. The stock market is the place where you go buy deals. It's the best deal place in the world. You know why? Because it's liquid. It's liquid. You can't sell a car right away, right? It takes your time. A house, hell, how many times have you been trying to sell your house in 3 months, 6 months, 8 months? The stock market is so liquid, with a click of a mouse, if you think you made a bad move, you got and bought a stock at 102 and you think you should have waited till it was 100, you click the mouse and you're out. You click your mouse and you're out. But I brought it even further than that. I got where the pain is gone. Because not only do we tell you when to get in, we tell you when to get out. And then we tell you when to short it. But during the day, at 2 o'clock, we post our member portfolio. And here's what you hear. He does a video on each. Steve, our director of education, does a video on every stock, every day. And our members go and they're following our stocks. They know exactly what to do. They don't have to come to class. They don't have to learn anything. And we have a lot of people like that. So I would join your game, but I don't want to learn. I'm too old. I've had it. Or people just say, I'm lazy. I'll never go to class. I'll go 1 or 2, and then I'm going to get screwed up. So it's okay. And that's why I came up with this program. What if you don't have to do anything? And some people are too lazy not to do anything. You know, people are so lazy. Some of them are too lazy to be lazy. So that's why this works. Now listen. So Steve puts up today, he did a video, here's on one, Goldman Sachs. Here's what he says.
Goldman Sachs, you can go ahead and add to your short position today and put your stop at 20.
He's guiding you. He's telling you exactly what to do. Does anybody tell you what to do with your stock? Anybody tell you what to do to get out? Hey, it's time to get out. No. The stock's going down and you call and say, what should I do? What should I do? And they say, oh, cost average down. Oh, I see. Buy more of this crap. I got it at $100, now it's $75, and you're telling me to buy more of this crap. And you do, and you're happy, and you call your wife. You say, hey, I'm going to take Jake. I'm going to take Jake golfing. What a good guy. You know the stock we bought at $100? It's now $50, and I'm going to buy more of it. He said he thinks he can get me some at $50. He's what a good friend. Hey, can I bring him over to the house for supper? We want to befriend this guy. Remember, we bought the stock at $100. Now we can buy more at $50. That's how people think. That's how people think. So, go to my site, philsgang.com. Get my free sign up. Go on the site. It says Working Investors PT2. Pro 2. You get that for 10 days. 10 days. And then why don't you come to? We only have 50. I don't know how many we got left. We ain't got many left. If we did, I'd tell you. I say, why aren't you signing up? But we don't. When I tell you if we only got a few left, we got a few left. So just go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up for the Trading Academy for Volume 1. It's $125. You got it for 3 months. All right. This is interesting. You're talking about Biden. Did you hear the story today on Biden? Son, one of his friends, they said, is missing. So my producer, Will, he says, you got to see this. He said, I went to look up the story. He said, I went on Google. I Googled it up, and all of a sudden, it says, it's got right here, including results for Hunter Biden's $323 million friend missing. And then what happened? Google blocked the story. They sold ad space to Biden's campaign. And it's got, get the facts. GOP political witch hunt. New York Times. So you can't get the story. They blocked it. Isn't that amazing? Just like Biden's going around saying it's a hoax.
There are 50 former national intelligence folks who said that what he's accusing me of is a Russian plant. They have said that this
is... He said it's a Russian hoax. We know it's not. Here's Jim Jordan.
How can it be disinformation? We have the drop slip Hunter Biden signed. We have John Ratcliffe and the FBI saying it's not Russian disinformation. We have an eyewitness who says the emails are real. We have an eyewitness who says the big guy in one of the emails, in fact, refers to Joe Biden.
So you got the laptop. It's not a hoax. But here's the problem we have. Like Trump said, even his own guys won't go after these crooks. His own Justice Department, Attorney General won't go after him.
The one thing you learned that you didn't know beforehand about Washington. Deep-seated corruption, deep-seated mores. People are there and they're protected. And to this day, they're protected. It's hard for me to get people to go after people. They're protected.
So what he's saying is, Biden, if that was Trump's son, oh my God, the Attorney General, he would have gone after his son so fast. The FBI would have went after Trump's son so fast. The national media would have picked this thing up, everyone running a story. MSNBC, CNN, Trump's kid stealing money, getting money from China. But because it's Hunter Biden's kid, oh no. And can you imagine what it must feel like? You're the president of the United States, must be the most powerful man in the world. And you go and you appoint the Attorney General. And you appoint the head of the FBI. And you say, look, go after Biden. Look at all the proof we got. And he says, screw you, we're not going to do it. What? What do you mean you're not going to do it? We're not going to do it. Can you imagine? Look what happened when they were trying to impeach Trump. And as Attorney General, oh no, I can't be involved with that. I can't be, I'm removing myself. Can you imagine? But you know what? You get plenty of that from Fox and Hannity. No, and I'm going to give you plenty of how to protect your money. I mean, I can do what they do. I can talk about politics all day, but here's what they can't do. They can't do what I do. Tell you when to get into stock, when to get out of a stock, what stocks you should be in, but the most important thing, when to get out. Because 85% of the people lose money because they don't know when to get out. Join my gang, free for 10 days, and you say, oh, God. And when you do make money, help St. Jude, please. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.